Hello kids, I'm Nikki and today we're gonna learn all about the lifestyle of snake charmers. Snake charming is the practice of pretending to hypnotize a snake by playing an instrument called bean. The practice was earlier pretty common in our country, India. Despite a sort of golden age in the 20th century, snake charming is today in danger of dying out. This is due to various reasons. Important ones being the recent enforcement of a 1972 law in India banning ownership of snakes and the arrival of modern ways of entertainment. Come, let's learn more about this special community of people who live with snakes and what all steps our government is taking to provide another source of livelihood to them.
At the end of this session, students will be able to know about the snake charmers and their skills, snake charmers' livelihood patterns, Government of India's rules and regulations with respect to keeping wildlife in captivity, facts about snakes.
Oh my God. Watch out, Tinku. There is a snake behind you.
What a big snake! Let's run for our lives.
Kids, there is no need to be frightened. It is just a harmless rat snake. Wait, I will just catch it and throw it out of the park.
Why do you think the security guard did not kill the snake? Because there is never a reason to kill the snake. Most of the people who are bitten by venomous snakes were either trying to kill the snakes or accidentally stepped on the snake. Snakes are never interested in humans. We are too big for them to eat. Maybe this poor snake was just looking for a small mouse to fill his stomach.
Why did the snake come out in daylight? I have heard that they come out in night only.
Snakes come out in the sun if they want warmth, especially in the winter. He certainly did not come looking for you, so you need not be afraid of him at all.
Wow, that was amazing. How come you are not frightened of these snakes? And how do you know so much about the snakes?
Dear children, my name is Shyam and I know so much about the snakes because I used to be a snake charmer earlier. Now, I have taken up the job of the security guard of this park.
Really? You were a snake charmer? You must have caught and seen so many snakes in your life.
And made them dance to your tune, right?
Please tell us more about yourself.
Sure.
There is a separate community called the Kalbelia community. This community is known for keeping snakes and their special snake dance. Do you know people in Kalbelia community keep snakes with them as their family members? They even gift the snakes to their daughters when they get married. Now you may get the doubt, aren't they bitten by the snakes? No, because they consider them as their friends. Kids, one more interesting thing, that they help the farmers in the village by eating the rats that destroy the crops.
When did you learn to catch snakes?
I learned this art when I was a small kid. My father was a snake charmer. He taught me how to catch the snakes and also how to play our traditional music instrument called bean.
Bean is made out of dried gourd. It is also known as pungi. Let's learn more about their livelihood now.
My father had a lot of snakes at home and his livelihood by holding snake dance shows in the village. He used to carry the snakes in the bamboo basket. A lot of people used to come to see our snakes dancing to the tune of bean. The snake dances were one of the most common means of entertainment as there were no televisions or cinema halls at that time.
People also used to call them when someone got bitten. They used to save their lives with the herbal medicines. Now you are thinking whether they are doctors. Am I right? Actually, they are not doctors and they have a good knowledge of medicinal plants. The medicine extracted from these plants could nullify the effect of the snake poison. They used to mix and match various medicines and successfully treat the patients suffering from common cold or victims of the snake bite. Some people even thought that these people are magicians and they have some special powers. Those days are really good for snake charmers. People used to respect them a lot and gave them money and food grains. Sometimes they also acted as the pest control agents and were called by people to rid their homes of snakes.
Tell me something, Sham. How come the snakes never bite the snake charmers?
Well, first of all, let me tell you that not all the snakes are poisonous. There are only 4 species of snakes that are poisonous in our country. They are cobra, common krait, Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper.
Does a snake bite with its tongue?
No, a snake has 2 hollow teeth known as fangs. When it bites, the poison enters the person's body through these fangs. There is a medicine for snake bite known as, and it is also made of snake poison. We remove their poisonous teeth, that is the fangs, in order to make them harmless.
I see. That is why even if a snake bites a snake charmer, it would not be able to harm him.
That's right.
Do you know that this is the first time that we are meeting someone from a snake charmer community in real life? We have only read about the snake charmers in books.
These snake charmers are also called saperas. Snake charmers used to carry the snakes in a bamboo basket hanging on a bamboo pole over their shoulders. Once they found a satisfactory location and a good number of spectators, they used to sit on the ground in front of his basket and then remove the lid of the basket and began to play the bean. As soon as they start playing the bean, the snake used to majestically emerge out of the basket and spread his hood. People were amazed to see such a deadly snake dancing to the tunes of a human being. Yes, but there was one more thing. Experienced snake charmer knew a little secret about the cobras, that they are not aggressive snakes. They do not bite easily. Snake charmers always kept the basket at such a distance from them that even if the cobra attempted to bite him, it would have bitten the bean. And since the bean is very hard, it would have hurt the snake only. Those people are very smart, isn't it?
But I have read that snakes can't hear. So how do snakes dance to the tune of the bean?
You're right, Balu. The fact is that the snake actually moves according to the movements of the bean and not to its tune. It senses the vibrations coming from the bean and moves. The movement is interpreted as snake's dance by the people.
Those good days are gone. There were many reasons because of which snake charmers leave their profession and come to the city to earn their livelihood. Because the animal rights activists started campaigns against cruelty to animals and pressurized the government into making laws regarding keeping animals in captivity. That is why we do not see animals like tigers and lions in the circuses.
I want to know what exactly happened that wiped away this profession from the real life and restricted it to the pages in the book.
I feel sad to tell you the fact that today, though there are about 1 million snake charmers in India, they are no longer following this profession. The reason behind this is that there are so many modern means of entertainment today. There are movies, computer games, video games, cable TV, etc. Today nobody seems to be interested in watching the snake dance. The nature documentaries have taken out the fear of snakes from the minds of people and opened the secrets of the snake charmers. And even you kids do not get much time for such things because of our commitments at the school.
And then there is one more important reason. Because of urbanization and deforestation, so many snakes have been killed. The snakes have become an endangered species. Keeping this in mind, the government of India passed the Indian Wildlife, that is Protection Act 1972, which banned the ownership of snakes.
What will happen if the police catches you holding a snake in captivity?
Oh, I may be charged with a heavy fine and may even be sent to jail for 7 years. It is no longer legal.
For snake charmers, the act has meant the loss of their livelihood. Many snake charmers were forced to lead a life of poverty, and some even became beggars. All of them felt that while drafting this law against keeping snakes in captivity, nobody thought about the Kalbelias even once, and most of them started looking for other sources of income. And there is one good news also. The Indian government and various animal rights groups have now acknowledged our problem. The snake charmers will be trained as snake caretakers and educators. Their knowledge of snakes would be utilized to spread awareness about the snakes in the people, and also allow them to make and sell traditional medicines in the market. Another proposal is to train the snake charmers as street musicians. The Indian government has also allowed a limited number of snake charmers to perform at specified tourist sites. Some of them have really become famous now. You would have heard about Gulabo Sapera. She is one such dancer who has earned a lot of name and fame in Kalbelia dance. Today you have learned a lot about the snakes. I am sure now you will not dislike snakes or be afraid of them. And they are the friends of nature also. They save our crops from the wild rats. So kids, now you have learned so much about snakes, snake charmers and other related facts. Do share this information with your friends to make them aware of the reality. However, before you go to play again, let us do an interesting exercise. This exercise is related to other animals that you see in your day-to-day life. Match up these animals with the work that they do for us. This is the reason that human beings keep them and earn their livelihood.
At the end of this session, students will be able to explain about a particular community of snake charmers and their livelihood patterns.
Well done, kids! You really know which animal is kept for what kind of work. I am really impressed. Now you can go and play. And yes, don't forget to share the story with your friends. Bye-bye till I see you next time.